Here's a complete guide for the cooking update expansion. Let's get straight into this video. So I'm not even gonna waste your time, guys. Check this out. We got some brand new things in this update, and we have a brand new mouse. It's literally just Ratatouille. We got Ratatouille in the game, and this guy is called the Taste Testing Rat Connoisseur. And basically what this guy does is he reviews your food, and based on how good your food is, he is gonna give you guys a bunch of rewards, and these are all of the rewards you can get out of this guy. Now before we even get into the rewards, let's go ahead and talk about how you actually do this event. So to do this event, guys, you are basically gonna have to get a bunch of plants with mutations. Now the plants and the recipes currently don't matter. I am in the testing server, guys, so this could change when the update releases. Don't worry, if it does change, I'm gonna update it in the description down below or something. But basically what you have to do is go ahead and cook up a bunch of plants, but make sure that these plants have a bunch of mutations. As you guys can see, these plants here have a bunch of mutations, and if you go ahead and cook up plants with a bunch of mutations, let's just go ahead and skip this for the sake of this video. Check this out. If we go ahead and collect this, we have a frozen, wet, windstruck, rare, blah 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 soup. So it could be any food currently. I mean, he does not have any sort of like particular taste like this guy here. This guy usually have cravings, as you guys can see. Speaking of which, he has a brand new craving, as you guys can see right there. We're gonna get back to that in a second too. But basically, if you guys go ahead and give this mutated food to the rat right here, he is gonna see it, he's gonna taste it, and he's gonna give you an option to pick from 3 little options here. So yeah, you can go ahead and pick whatever you want. And once again, these are all of the rewards you get out of this guy. And it is as simple as that. Honestly, I've just been grinding out a bunch of soup, and I've just been giving him the soup. You just gotta make sure that your soup has a mutation on it. If it does not have a mutation on it, as you guys can see, he is not gonna accept it. So yeah, there you go. The rat connoisseur only wants mutated food, so you only gotta give him mutated foods. Once again, as of now, the food you give him does not really matter, because once again, he does not really have a craving. So even if you give him a basic soup, he is still gonna accept it, and he is just gonna give you any of these rewards here. It does not matter, once again, as of now. This could change in the future. I have no idea yet, guys. But once again, just to recap, you simply have to go ahead and cook a bunch of plants with a bunch of mutations. And once the cooking is done, you can go ahead and collect it. And if it has a bunch of mutations like this right here, you can go ahead and give it to the rat, and the rat is gonna let you pick from these options here. Now, speaking of these options, the best option you can probably get out of these rewards is the brand new chest. Yes, just like the Kitsune chest, guys, we have something like the culinary chest right here. This is gonna be a 40% chance to get from the rewards section, and inside here, guys, you're gonna get a bunch of new things. So just like the Kitsune chest, we have a bunch of seeds and a bunch of pets mixed in together. So here's the brand new seed, some of the new pets. Once again, we're gonna go ahead and cover these in just a second, so don't you worry, let's get straight into this. But yeah, if you had a gambling addiction, don't worry, this update is gonna fulfill that gambling addiction for you. There you go, we got a bacon pig, really nice. Let's see what else we got. Okay, alright. But anyways, let's go ahead and start off with all of the brand new seeds we actually got in this update. Oh, actually, before we go to that, let's go ahead and talk about the recipe book. How could I have completely forgotten about this? So every single time you guys go ahead and make a brand new recipe, it is actually going to be recorded in here. Now keep in mind, you have to go ahead and create this recipe yourself. So for example, if you go ahead and get a bunch of plants and put them in here and create a brand new type of recipe, it is going to be recorded in here. So as you guys can see, it is once again a little bit buggy right now. It's not completely finished. I'm not even sure if this is going to be coming to the actual update, but yeah, this is a cool little thing that they made. You can go ahead and see all of your past recipes that you've made in the past. What am I saying, bro? But yeah, very cool little recipe book right there. Another thing that we got that I completely forgot to mention is this. And this is something we needed for ages and ages. Guys, we have pet slots. You can go ahead and choose between different pet slots. Meaning, if I go ahead and pick up all of my pets in pet slot number 1, and if we go back to my garden and I place a bunch of these bacon pigs right here, let's go ahead and place each one of them. And now, as you guys can see, my entire inventory is full of bacon pigs. But now if I go ahead and click this 2 here, check this out, it's going to transfer to my old inventory, which is with the chef gorillas. By the way, these two are new pets, so yeah, that's why you've probably never heard of them. We're going to get back to that, don't you worry. For now, let me go ahead and show you guys all of the brand new recipes. I completely forgot about that too. I know, we're supposed to get to the plants in just a second, don't you worry. But for now, guys, here are all of the recipes I have found so far. Now, these are just my personal recipes, guys. There's going to be like hundreds hundreds and hundreds of more. So what I recommend you guys to do is head over to the official Grow a Garden wiki, go to cooking event just like this, and when this update eventually drops tomorrow, because once again I'm recording this video early, you should see all of the new recipes right over here and all of their rarities right here. Oh, and we also have this right here, guys. This is a brand new tierity of the food. So instead of having prismatic as the top, we now have transcendent as the best rarity of food you can actually get. So that's pretty cool. Shout out to this YouTuber, by the way. I'm literally just stealing the screenshot. So yeah, full shout out to them. They actually found this. But yeah, we have a bunch of new foods. We have a bunch of new stuff, as you guys can see. I'm not really focused on that, guys. I've been focusing on the rats. So we're going to go ahead and cover that now. Speaking of, let's finally go ahead and talk about the brand new plants we actually got. So we got a few new plants, guys. One of them being the butternut squash, spring onion, prickle fruit, bitter onion, bitter melon, and inside of the new chest we have this right here, rhubarb. I think that's how you pronounce it. Please correct me if I'm wrong. We also have the Badlands pepper and the king cabbage. So let's go ahead and take a look at each one of these plants right now. So starting off with the bitter melon, as you guys can see, I have it right here. Let's go ahead and clean this up and collect it and see how much it actually sells for. So this is going to be a one-time harvest, meaning you collect it and it is gone from your garden forever. It looks a lot like a carrot, I'm not gonna lie, but let's see how much this thing actually sells for. And this is going to be worth about 93,000 shekels. That's honestly not that bad at all. Alright, I have another one right here. Let's go ahead and collect it, and it seems to be coming in different colors, which is cool. This is like a cool yellow color. Let's see how much this is worth, and once again about 70,000 shekels. So you know what, this is not a bad plant at all, and actually it's not a one-time harvest. I made a mistake, guys. This is not a one-time harvest plant. As you guys can see, it actually does leave a stem behind, meaning it is going to grow back. So that's a big W. Now, what is a one-time harvest plant is going to be the spring onion right here. So let's go ahead and collect this and see how much this thing actually sells for. So this is a very, very common plant, so I would not expect this to sell for too much. Yeah, about 27,000 shekels. Honestly, not that great. It's okay. It's an alright plant. Moving on, once again, trying not to waste your time, guys. Let's go ahead and talk about the butternut squash. This seems to be a not one-time harvest plant, meaning it does grow back. But let's go ahead and see how much this thing actually sells for. So we have two right here, and this thing sells for about 31,000 shekels. You know what? That's kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Yeah, once again, 31,000 shekels. Man, that's kind of disappointing. Moving on, we have the rhubarb. So let's go ahead and check that out right now. So this is another very, very common plant. You actually get this, I think it's like a 40% chance to get this out of the new chest. So let's go ahead and see how much this thing sells for. And 20,000 shekels, honestly, kind of mid. It is very, very mid. It does regrow, so I guess that's a plus point. I don't know, man. I guess it's cool. Honestly, I would not get any of these plants in my garden. They just seem to be a waste of space, to be honest. But let's go ahead and move on into the higher tier plants. And the first one we have is going to be the Badlands pepper. Already a cool name and a cool looking plant. But is the sell price going to be as cool as the plant's name and the looks and whatever? Let's see. Badlands pepper. Here we have a 2.5 kg Badlands pepper. Let's see how much it sells for. And this is going to sell for 40,000 shekels. You know what? Not bad. Just to be sure, let me try and sell another one here. And yeah, this one's a little bigger, so it's about 50,000 shekels. So you know what? Not bad at all. Once again, this plant does grow back, so you gotta keep that in mind. And yeah, this plant is huge for some reason, by the way. Look at the size of it. I'm not even kidding, bro. It's like going all the way into the other side of my garden. What is going on? Okay, hold on. I gotta trial this and actually take a look at this, bro. Look at this thing. Look at it. Look at how big it is, bro. That's so pointless. Next up, we have the prickly fruit. So let's go ahead and clean this up and see how much it sells for. So it seems like you only get one of these at a time from your plant, which is kind of interesting, I guess. I'm hoping this thing actually sells for a lot of money because, yeah, it is kind of big. It takes up a lot of space. So Mr. Steven, tell me how much this is worth. 33,000 shekels. What a joke, man. Yeah, no, that's horrible. That's really, really bad. Moving on, guys, we have the king cabbage, and shout out to All Shifted. I'm pretty sure this is theirs. I'm not sure whose video this is, but yeah, shout out to whoever it is. But this is what the king cabbage actually looks like. It's a swirly little thing. I'm really sorry I couldn't get this, but it's like a 1% chance to get it, and it's completely luck-based, man. And honestly, I'm tired of gambling. Alright, enough gambling, bro. I can't get it. I've opened probably like 100 of these packs and I still haven't gotten it because my luck's just atrocious. But once again, we're gonna make a complete guide video ranking each and every one of the plants when this update actually comes out. So don't you guys worry, hit that subscribe button with notifications on if you guys want to know how much this thing is worth. But now, as you guys can probably see, we have some new pets, and you guys are probably excited about these pets because most people don't care about the plants, they care way more about the pets. So let's go ahead and talk about those right now. But before we do that, I completely forgot about a feature that's probably like the biggest feature we got in this update. It's in the name, Kitchen Storm. How could I forget about this, bro? How could I actually forget about this? Let's go ahead and talk about it right now. So you can actually spawn in a Kitchen Storm by simply giving Mr. Fat Piggy food. Yes, that's all you have to do. Go over to this guy and give him some food. And as you guys can see, different rarities of food are actually going to give you guys different points. This is the same as before, guys. If you give him prismatic food, you're going to get 7 points. Mythical food gives you 6. Or sorry, divine food gives you 6. Mythical gives you 5. So on and so on. I think you guys already know how the point system in this game works. So for example, if I give him divine food right now, check this out, guys, I'm gonna get 6 points. Oh, we got 7 points, sorry. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, you simply want to go ahead and keep on giving him points until this meter reaches 40. And basically, when it does reach 40, you are gonna get something called the Kitchen Storm. This basically 2x's your cooking speed, you get high mutation carryover, and the brand new aromatic fruit chance. This is basically a new mutation, and I think I have a few of it in my garden. Let me see. Oh, yep, I saw it right there. Yeah, there you go, guys. There's the new aromatic fruit. You can also go ahead and get yourself something called the aromatic pet shard. So there it is, guys. Once again, you can get it out of the rat. He is going to reward it to you. And when you put the aromatic on your pet, for example, I have it on my gorilla here, every 25 minutes, a nearby fruit is infused with a pungent aroma. I'm sorry if I butchered that word. I've never seen it before. Applying the aromatic mutation. Basically, you get the aromatic mutation every 25 minutes. I don't know why there's all of this yapping, bro. We do not care. What's weird is that you can't actually get this mutation out of the mutation machine like you could with the corrupted, I think it was called the corrupted event. Yeah, no, you can't get it here for some reason, so you will have to go ahead and get yourself these new pet shards, which once again, as you guys can see, are a 20% chance, so they are quite easy to get, I'm not gonna lie. These percentages might change in the future, by the way. This is probably just for testing purposes. So yeah, don't go off of these percentages. I feel like they might change very soon. But anyways, let's go ahead and talk about the new pets that we actually got in this update. So the easiest pet you probably are gonna get in this update is gonna be the Sunnyside Chicken, and this is basically a glorified blood kiwi. I'm not even kidding, bro. Here it is. Let's actually go ahead and view this. Yeah, check that out, guys. Increases egg hatch speed by 20.60%. So yeah, it is basically a glorified blood kiwi. So if you guys did not have the blood kiwi, this is your opportunity right now to actually go ahead and get this thing. It's gonna help you guys out significantly, especially if you're trying to hatch eggs, because that's its entire purpose. Cozy, what are you saying? I'm not gonna talk about it too much because yeah, it is an existing pet. It's just a reskinned pet, guys, so nothing too special about it. Let's move on to the next one. So the next pet you will be able to get that's not inside the chest is going to be the Gorilla Chef, and this is going to be a 5% chance to actually get it. So it is actually the rarest thing inside of this entire shop. This and the Betamelon basically are the rarest things, so let's go ahead and check this out right now. The one thing to keep in mind, by the way, if you are going to use the Gorilla Chef, you are going to need this cosmetic item right here, because the chef cooks inside of the cauldron. So if you don't have the cauldron, you're not able to use the chef's ability. It's basically useless. So go to your garden and make sure you have a bunch of these cauldrons placed. I know it's really hard to see, but yeah, you want to go ahead and place these cauldrons down, and your Gorilla Chefs are basically going to start cooking on top of them. So I know my Gorilla Chef has the new mutation on it, that's why you can't see it properly. But yeah, there you go. Look at him. He is cooking on top of the pot. So let's go ahead and view his ability. And his ability is, as long as you have a cooking pot or cooking cauldron in your garden, the gorilla cooks in it and grants a 5% chance to duplicate food on cook. So yeah, guys, having 8 of these is going to be a life changer if you are grinding out the food event. So I definitely recommend getting this thing if you can. It's going to help you guys out significantly. I know it's helped me out a bunch. I have 4 of them on this because yeah, I don't have 8 slots on this account right now. But yeah, this is a very, very good pet if you are doing the new cooking event. Moving on, let's move inside of the chest, and the first thing you're going to be able to get is going to be the bacon pig. And the bacon pig every 118 seconds emits an aura for 15 seconds, granting a 2.1x chance for a new fruit to grow as a variant type within a 15 stun area. So yeah, that does sound a little bit confusing, but basically if you place this thing in your garden, it's going to have a little radius around it that's basically going to give any plants inside of that radius a 2.01 times variant boost, meaning it can get the rainbow mutation or the gold mutation, and yeah, it's twice as possible for you to get it. How useful is that? Not very useful, but yeah, once again, situational. If you want to use it, you can. If you don't, whatever. The next pet we have here is the hot dog. That word, I'm not gonna pronounce it, bro. I don't know how to pronounce that, but let's go ahead and check this pet out. So this guy every 4 minutes drops a 8-star mustard or ketchup puddle that lasts for 30 seconds. Pets on mustard get a 20% faster cooldown, and pets on ketchup gain 20% more experience. So I could honestly see this thing being useful. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Giving us a faster cooldown and more experience is very, very helpful. But once again, we'll have to test this, see if it's faster than the current methods we have in the game. But I see the potential in this thing. I see the potential in this thing. It also looks really, really cool. Really, really cute. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, big points for me, bro. I really like this thing. And finally, boys and girls, we have the lobster thermidor. Yes. And this guy every 15 minutes has a 20% chance for a nearby fruit to become molten. And every 30 minutes, if that wasn't enough, it has a 10% chance for a fruit to become meteoric. I kid you not, bro. These were both previously admin mutations. So yeah, they are officially coming into the game. Molten having a times 25 multiplier and meteoric having a whopping times 125 multiplier. Very good. It's very, very good. So yeah, I could see a lot of people actually using this thing. We also have a brand new weather event called the Acid Rain. I'm not sure if this is going to be in the final release. I'm not sure if this was already in the game, guys. I'm really unsure. But yeah, this is a brand new weather that I did find in the testing servers, which is again very cool. Unfortunately, we did not get any seed this week, which I'm really disappointed about. Look at this, bro. No seed inside of the shop. We usually get seeds every 2 weeks, and yeah, we haven't gotten a seed for 2 weeks, and it seems like we didn't get a seed this week either, which is really sad. Nothing new inside of the crafting shop or inside of the gear shop. No, guys, we did not get a great Grandmaster Sprinkler. That is not in the game. And of course, nothing inside of the egg shop either. Of course, we also got a bunch of cosmetic stuff. So we have the kitchen cot, the kitchen flooring, smoothie fountain, the cooking cauldron that we talked about earlier. Oh, and we also have a brand new kitchen crate, as you guys can see. And inside this, you're gonna get a bunch of new things, including a crispy statue. I want it so bad, bro. Let's see if we get lucky and actually get this thing. Come on, please, man. All I want in this update is a crispy statue, and it seems like we're not getting one. Very sad. What even is that? Is that a pizza box? Whoever's in charge of cosmetics, man, they need a raise because these cosmetics are so freaking good. With that being said, guys, that's pretty much every single thing we got in this update. If you found this video even just remotely helpful, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated. And if I missed anything, please let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.